Okay, good afternoon, student friends. Today we will discuss data, information, and data types in C language. First, we need to understand what is data. Data is a small piece of information. Small piece of information. It can be a raw facts, figure, statistic, image, anything. Okay, etc. So you cannot understand directly if I write like this raw facts, figure, statistic. I'll give an example. Take an entity student. Okay, when you say that this is a student or that is a student or he is a student or she is a student, so there is a confusion or there is an ambiguity. So how you will define a student? Student means he must have id, right? He must have name, he must have course, right? So id, name, course, and mobile, and he is admitted to some college. Now ID I am giving 1 and name Raju, okay, and course BCA and mobile number something, okay, like this I am giving. In college KLE BCA Athani, KLE BCA college Athani, okay. So in this example or in this entity, so in order to define a something, you must extract some attributes. So I am extracting id, name, course, mobile, college, and my attributes to the student. Because I am defining a student means these attributes are characteristics or properties must be there, and these are the values. For id I am giving 1, name is Raju, course is BCA, and mobile number is 45451112, and the college name is KLE BCA Athani. Then I can say that this is the one perfect student. If there is no attribute, there is no value for some attribute, there is no id, there is no name, means we cannot say that this is a student. Hence data is nothing but a piece of information. One is a piece of information, Raju also is a piece of information, BCA is also an information, this number is also an information, this character is also an information. Hence data is nothing but a raw piece. If I write 1, this is a data, small piece of information I said, right? If I write college, this is also data, okay. If I write BCA, this is also a data, okay. Now this must be an ambiguity. That's why the data has to be processed to generate information, meaningful information. That process is called as data processing. Data processing means supplying data to the computer, supplying data to the computer. So computer will perform some operations, then it is going to generate meaningful meaningful information. So data is nothing but anything that has raw facts, figures, images, or data. So data processing is nothing but supplying data to the computer. Computer will perform certain operations on data, and it is going to generate certain meaningful information. For example, PIRA, this is my data. So anybody understand? I am writing because P is also present in C character, I is also present, R is also present, A is also present. But is there any meaning? Data doesn't have any meaning. That's why data is totally looks like a useless. But if I interpret, if I apply certain operations on this PIRA, so I can write like this. If I write like this, Ravi is a meaningful. PIRA, whereas this is a meaningless. That's why I can say that this one is data and this one is information. Applying certain operations over here, I am getting a useful information. That's why data is not data must be interpreted to some meaningful information. That process is done by the computer applying certain operations on that data. It is going to generate a useful information. Now we'll discuss data types. data types or information types. So I will write randomly some data over here, 1 comma Ravi comma college comma 67.88 the etc. These are my data, right? 1 is data, Ravi is data, college is data, 67.88 is also data. But now you see 1, after seeing what I can understand, 1 is a number, right? What I can understand, 1 is a number. Ravi is a character set, character set. 67.8 is also a number again. So that's why datas are classified, or used to say that data types. Data, what are the information types? So data is present in any format, so need to categorize into different kinds or different types. Hence in C language, data types are classified as two types. First one is numeric data type, and second one is non-numeric. So in this figure you can see data types are in C language numeric and non-numeric data type. For example, 1, 44, 67, these are the numeric. In H, Raju, M1, 81, 233, these are the non-numeric. There is no number at all. That's why in numeric, again we have classified into integral data types and floating point data types. Integral means the numbers which is having any precision or any decimal point. That type numbers is used to say that integral data types. So floating point data types means that numbers which is having a decimal fraction, decimal or precision, that type of numbers is generally used to say that floating point data type. So in order to represent an integral data type, we have two keywords already present inside a C library. So those keywords are int and long. So to represent an integral data type, we can go for int or long. So if I want to represent a floating point data type or fractional data type, then that time I can use float or double. If I am representing single character, so I can use char data type. This is a single character data type. If I want to represent group of characters like Raju program, then that time I have to use character. This concept we will discuss in array concept. So now you see some examples. 6.6, this is a floating or double, you need to identify. This one is float or double. 33 is int or long. 44.55 again float. Program is a string. X is a single character. 122 is integer. Okay. Now, so again data types are classified on different terminology. There are three data types: a primitive or predefined data types, derived data types, user defined data types. So predefined data types, predefined in the sense built-in data types. So there are ready-made data types are available in C library. Such type of data types are called predefined or primitive or built-in. So those data types come up with a system are primitive data types. Char, int, float, double, long, these data types are already present. You don't need to create your data type. These data types are already present inside C library. So first one is integer data type. So if I am representing an integer value, I need to create one variable. So and size of the variable is 4 bytes, because integer data type I am using. Hence the data type for this int size should be 4 bytes. Hence 4 bytes is nothing but 32 bits. And the maximum and minimum value I can store here. I am given here minus 214748 plus 2147483647. So because 32 bit I am using, that's why these many range I can only represent in int data type. Now char data type. So in character data type, the size is 1 byte, means 8 bits. Hence character data type size is less. That's why I can store only minus 122 plus 127 value. But generally we are not going to store an integral or floating point value inside char data type. A char data type is meant only for to represent single character. Okay. Now double data type. So double data type having 8 bytes of memory, totally 32 bits, and again same thing, float is also 8 bytes and 32 bits. We'll see variable concept. We'll get to know variable. Okay. We will go for variable class. We will discuss in the next session. Thank you.